Hello, fellow wargamers and history buffs. One of the common issues that comes up with regards to the Bataille game system is sometimes the issue or difficulty of new people learning how the system works. So today I have another player aid that should help with that process. Let's take a look. So a few years back, Clash of Arms came out with a new rule set called their 5th edition rules. It was issued with their publications of Dresden, the 2nd edition of Ligny, and most recently with the 2nd edition of Mont Saint Jean. The 5th edition rules are a amalgamation or hybrid of Clash of Arms' very popular 3rd edition rule set and then popular elements from the Marie-Louise rules and the Regs rules. And so those included elements like the command control, rolling to close for assaults, and then the Chit pull mechanism for turn play. Now, so for folks who are getting into the game system, who've maybe bought one of those recent games, or want to try to use the 5th edition rules, I have come up with a sequence of play cards that are going to help you with that process. And so here's some details about that. The deck is divided into 3 sections. The first part here is for activities that are happening kind of outside the player moves. So these include things like the command segment, placement of the maneuver units, and then the drawing of chits. And of course, then at the end of all of the activities, player moves, other chits being drawn, then we have the turn adjustment segment. So this segment, or these set of cards, deals with things that are sort of outside of the actual movement and combat. This section of cards then deals specifically with either the French or the Allied players' chit being pulled and the steps that they go through. So with the 5th edition rules, if you get your chit pulled, you're going to execute all of the maneuver units. And so then you'll go through each one of these as you're conducting those, say, the French turn or the Allied turn. So you have things like your charge phase, various types of reaction, various types of things here regarding recall. So those are all done then in the charge phase. Then we have stuff going into the movement phase, elements then dealing with opportunity fire, opportunity charges, and then of course declaring assaults and marking assaults. So this is something that's particular with the 5th edition rules. Then finally we have our fire, defensive fire, offensive fire phase. We've got the assault phase, then the recovery phase, and then some more recovery part. So these cards are going to be used whenever either the French player's maneuver unit is pulled up or the Allied maneuver unit is called. Then finally we have another set of 4 cards that deal with the other chits that are in the cup. So we have our regroup chit, and the card explains what to do there. Reinforcements, leader movement, and then finally artillery. And so then between all these different things, you're going to access those different elements of the sequence of play card deck depending on what is appropriate during the course of the turn. So if you want to get your very own sequence of play cards for the 5th edition, I have uploaded PDF files to Board Game Geek. They are found on the pages for La Bataille de Ligny and La Bataille de Mont Saint Jean. I will have links in the description below. You can then take that PDF file and either print them out at home yourself, or take them to a local office supply store where they can do that for you too. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and boop the like button. And if you're interested in maybe the sequence of play cards for the premier rules that I had done last year, you can see a video over here on that. And if you want to see the video I did on the comparison between the different rule systems, you can look over here and check that out. Until our next episode, be well.